What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Thursday. I'm doing pretty good myself. Here's more proof right here that America is about to be destroyed simply because their sins has reached the heavens and they smell foul to the Most High. Okay, that's basically why, because they continue to do very, very wicked things. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Meanwhile, while America funds a war through our tax dollars, you know what I mean, that we have nothing to do with, you understand, over, with Russia and Ukraine and all that. We're paying at the gas pump and the grocery stores, and in other ways too, I'm sure. Okay? They have the nerve on top of that. Well, let's just let this article tell you. It says here, Palm Springs is literally going to pay people $900 a month just for being a transgender, which I call trans actor. Yeah, you heard me right. Just for being transgender. Okay? Now, if that's not wickedness and low lifeness and every damn thing else is foul, you tell me what it is. For many, many years, us as a people here in this country has been talking about reparations. There's not going to be any reparations on this side. The only reparations that we're going to get is from our kinsman redeemer, the Most High himself, when he comes back and executes judgment on this foul ass place. You understand? And change us from a lower state to the higher state where we were supposed to be before we fell in the first place. That's the only reparations we're going to get, and that's the only reparations we need. This earthly shit don't mean anything. It really don't, because it's temporary. That's just what it is. No doubt that this is just another situation to mock, us as a people. You understand? Yeah, we rather give it to, mentally ill people, you know what I mean, that would rather butcher themselves to be something that they weren't born to be. Yeah, we'll give them money to do, but not you. You understand? We'll take your money and fund these wars with, but we're not going to give you a dime. That's basically what the government is saying here. Okay. Now to get into this article right here, it says Palm Springs, California is literally paying people for being transgender. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and I do mean ladies and gentlemen, you are still on not the B. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. That's what it says. And you can see these the debaucherous rainbow colors. This debaucherous represent basically a debaucherous lifestyle, basically. Goes on to say here, you have entered clown world and there's no escape. A California city is planning to give universal basic income, UBI, to transgender and non-binary residents. Transgender residents in Palm Springs, California are eligible to receive a UBI of up to $900 per month solely for identifying as transgender or non-binary, no strings attached. So they're encouraging people to do wrong, basically, and paying them to do it. Okay? Goes on to say here, right, the new pilot program will have $200,000 set aside for allegations after a unanimous vote by the Palm Springs City Council last week. The city stated that the program is only for individuals who meet a poverty threshold. If you identify as non-binary or transgender and are poor, the city of Palm Springs will give you a $900 a month stipend. Yeah, stipend. No questions asked. Too bad for all the other people. Well, too bad for all the poor people out there. Please note that the city council passed this unanimously. No one in the room said, "Hey, wait, this is crazy, right?" I'm sure the city has nothing better to spend their money on. Oh boy, and I'm telling you, I bet you, you know what I mean. This is gonna probably go, universal, in other words, nationwide. Palm Springs, California, probably kicking it off. Okay, goes on to say here though, former San Diego City Councilman Carl DiMaggio, a Republican who served as the first openly gay member of the city council, called the program outrageous and discriminatory. We're completely opposed to guaranteed or universal basic income programs. Basically, they ultimately cause inflation and raise the cost of living on everyone. They don't work, DeMario said in a statement. But at least some of them have minimum income requirements to qualify, whereas this one is no strings attached. Woke virtue signaling to the LGBT community in a way that is not only offensive but discriminatory. He continued, obviously, this is a bad policy. It's also unfair and discriminatory. But for the transgender activists, this isn't nearly enough. I look at them all the same, man. It's all twisted, sexual, deviant behavior, debaucherous, anything, everything that's wrong, you name it. And that's my opinion about it, because like I said, ain't none of they asses got here by the way that they live and do things. None of them. It took a man and a woman to produce a baby. Not a man and a man. Not a woman and a woman. You understand? Yeah, y'all might be doing it now through science, some debaucherous shit, you know what I mean? Or, all the other little shit that they do. Or some, like this other story I did where they took a so-called transgender and put him in a female's prison because he identified as a woman. He got 2 women pregnant there. Make up your mind. What the hell do you want to be, a man or a woman? You see what I'm saying? But to go on here, it says QueerWorks CEO Jacob Rotowski also claimed in a press release that transgender and non-binary people are highly marginalized in our society in general, especially economically, and told the Desert Sun that the city of Palm Springs would have to match any state funds. Our project's budget is estimated at about $1.8 million, Rotowski said. And so at what other programs that have been successfully funded have done, their local cities have provided nearly a match to that funding, okay? So they basically, making this thing, they supporting this stuff, man, Even if you're just handing out free money to people, paying them to be trans, that's still not enough. That's what he's saying. For the left, nothing is ever enough. Well, I'll add this. Well, let me first, it says here, P.S. Now check out our latest ad. That has nothing to do with this. Okay. I'll say this. Not enough. It's nothing never enough for you people. The debauchery that y'all bring. You understand? I mean, and the twistiness that y'all bring is never enough. Y'all always got to continue, to make it even worse. We are human beings. You know what I mean? For us, I identify as man and woman as we were born in the first place. Who's paying us for being, identify as what you was being born? Nobody. They're not giving us any money for doing that. So why should these people you know what I'm saying, get $900 for identifying as, transgender. Like I like to say, referred to as being trans actors. Okay? Because that's just what you are. I don't care if you do go through a surgery and have yourself botched up, chopped up, tucked up, whatever you want to call it. That still don't make you what you claim to be. This is twisted, man. And then see, all of the normal people basically are going to be pushed to the back. You're going to be pushed to the back. See, think about it. Your rights and every damn thing else is going to be just like how they was treated when they came out of the closet. You see what I'm saying? They're going to do you the same way. Okay? So be careful what you support. Ain't no, let these people live like they want to live. Let them, that's their life and all that bullshit. No. Because when we take that approach right there, we wind up paying in the end for that. That's just what it is. You see, whatever they do affects us in some kind of way, just like this right now. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.